Hello, Mass Attacks here and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to have a look at a battle from the Tier 7 Premium British Tank Destroyer, the 8E-15A. Before we get into the action, I'll show you the crew and equipment that I'm currently using on this tank. I've got a good crew in this tank. They're from me Tortoise, they're all onto the 4th skill. The equipment that I'm using on this is vents, gun rammer and a heavy spore liner. So let's have a look at the battle. Today I'm playing on Siegfried line. It's a standard battle and I've got the 7-8 matchmaking and I'm top tier today. So I'm going to address the elephant in the room straight away with this tank, and that is its mobility. As you can see, it's not very quick. You do have to decide what you're going to do at the beginning of the battle and just concentrate on that, because it's a real struggle to reposition or get back to your own base. So with the mobility, you do only get 20 kilometers an hour going forward, 10 kilometers an hour in reverse. So I want to head to the town, and there's an alleyway, a street that looks straight through onto the enemy side, and I do have the armor, and since I'm top tier I do want to go to that position, see if there's anything on the other side. I got this tank free from the tank rewards, I didn't purchase it. And if you do like the British tank destroyers like this, the Tortoise, the Badger, you will enjoy this as well. Just the same but smaller. Basically the full line is a heavy armoured tank destroyer, slow mobility but great rate of fire. I've positioned myself on the corner of the wall because your weak spot is the commander's hatch on the right hand side, you can see. So if you can hide that behind a wall, the armour is really effective. As you can see, I'm going against an IS-2S here. I'm just going to keep aimed in on this corner till I've taken some damage, then I might reposition. So as you can see, I'm aiming for his cupola. I did take some damage there, but I have gotten 3 shots into that IS-2S. In fact, his penetrator's there, he is shooting gold. I have bounced 1 shot of gold from him and 1 standard shell of AP. Looks like he's backed off. So I'll tell you about the gun on this tank. It is a 76.2mm. You have 171 penetration with 150 alpha damage. With my crew and equipment, I have a reload time of 3.55 seconds, an aim time of 1.74 seconds, and a dispersion of 0.29, which is fantastic. So I've pushed round straight on this SU-152 and I'm going to do him in a DPM battle. Getting 1 shot into him. He's trying to flank round us, which you really don't want, so I rammed him. 2nd shot into him, 3rd shot into him and tracked him. 4th shot into him, he still hasn't fired, and now he's fired at close range. I bounced it, 5th shot into him and taken him out. This tank is all about DPM, and with my crew and equipment, the stats I've just told you about the gun, I do have a DPM of 2,534, which is really good. It's not the best in its class. The E25 does have a better DPM than this. Also about the gun, you do get 10 degrees of gun depression with this tank, which is fantastic as well. I'm so confident with this tank, especially being top tier, that I'm going to play aggressive and push straight in. There's that IS-2S, bounced a shot, getting a shot into him. He's penetrated, but I did take him out there. So I'm going to keep on pushing around this corner. Have only got 257 hit points left. KB2, he derped us, only 10 hit points left, but I've taken him out. Now there's a Tiger, bounced his shot, 1 shot into him. There's another shot into him. 3rd shot into him. Can I finish him off? He's been taken out. Who's next? It looks like a T-43. Gonna try and just play it behind these rocks. Bounced his shot. Spot the artillery. T-43 is pushing us. I got a shot into him. I'm going to ram him in the side. Stopped him from flanking us there. I got a shot into him. I bounced his shot. Tracked him in position and he's been taken out. So now I'm just backing off. That artillery will take us out with a splash. Can I take him out first? It does look like he's aiming for us. And I took him out. So I'll quickly tell you about the armour on this tank. What makes us so confident. It's all hull armour because you haven't got a turret. And the front of your hull is 228.6 millimeters, which is really thick at tier 7. You do have the weak spot. On the side, I've got 152.4 millimeters of armor, which is also really good. And at the rear, you've got 101.6, which is also really good. But you don't really want to let tanks flank round the side here or the rear, because it'll be a lot easier for them to take you out. So I've pushed into the field. There's only 3 tanks left. Bit of an awkward position. So at either side of us. I think my team's going to take the T-34-85M out, so I'm ignoring him. And I want to crest this ridge, see if I can see that Saint Emile. I'll use my 10 degrees of gun depression on this ridge. And hopefully I can fire at him while I've got my tank hull down. What I can see is I'll struggle to spot him because the view range on this tank is only 383 meters with my crew and equipment, which isn't very good. So I'm hoping that T-20 will spot him. There he is in the corner. Can I get a shot into him? There's one, and he's been taken out. And I've just accepted a platoon offer so we can get the brothers in arms. Let's have a quick look at the stats. Was a Master's Ace Tank Reward. We've got the Spartan Medal, which you've got to survive a ricochet or non-penetrating shot from an enemy vehicle player. Your vehicle must have less than 10% of its hit points. We bounced 2,080 potential damage. We've got the Brothers in Arms Award for platoon up at the end of the battle. You both got to get 3 kills and survive. We got 4 kills. We got the High Caliber for our 3,012 damage. We also got 595 assist. Top of the tree for XP with a base XP of 1,386. Top for damage. We made 97,000 credits, but that's due to a battle payment. Plus 4,574 XP, that's due to playing a premium vehicle. And award for the first victory each day, which was at ×2. I'd like to thank you for watching today's battle. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a day late due to technical difficulties I had. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. There's a little icon in the bottom right hand corner. And if you have any feedback, please could you leave it via the thumbs buttons in the comment section below. Cheers.